Molweni, Molweni, and welcome to another Mahle MAJOLA video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it helps me get these videos to as many people as possible. I'm excited and nervous about today's video. I am doing the Never Have I Ever challenge. I'm gonna be 100% honest, as I always am. So yeah, let's get into it. Some of them are juicy, some of them are not. Some of them are general, some of them are faith-based. So let's get into this video. Now, question 1, okay? Never have I ever not wanted to go to church. I have, but now that I'm old, I don't have to go to church if I don't want to go to church. But as a kid growing up at home, if you don't know, my parents are pastors. There was never a Sunday where you can just chill and just decide about you're not going to church. So there's definitely been days and Sundays where I didn't want to go to church. And also not only on Sundays, like when you're a pastor's kid, you're expected to go to sisterhood, you're expected to go to midday prayer, you're supposed to go on Thursday intercession, Friday youth, Saturday worship team and choir practice, or like, and then Sunday church. Like, yeah, so there's definitely been time when I did not want to go to church. Okay, never have I ever thought someone was the one. All I can say is Themba Ilike. Hey, Themba Ilike. Well, that's not their fault, that's my fault. But partially. Okay, yes, I have thought someone was the one, but not only one person, legit only one person. Everybody else, I hoped they're the one. If I'm in like, not even dating, when I'm in the relationship with someone, I've decided to commit myself to that person, or like figuring things out with them. But only one, legit only one person where I've thought this is the one, like this is my person. And turns out MAJOLA, the pandemic, Themba Ilike. That's all I'm gonna say. Never have I snuck out of the house to do something I wasn't supposed to. I have, and it has to do with the boy. I was cooking in Lini. He had just relocated. He came to visit the neighborhood, and I wanted to see him before he went back home. I was cooking, ndaphuma kitchen, ndambona, and then he's like, actually this also should be a story time, but he was just like, yo, cool, and then I turned and I'm like, it is my mother. It is my mother, my mom fundisi, like, and then he's like, what should we do? And I was just like, no, it's fine, bye. And then I went. Can you imagine if, like, my mom was walking in front and then I'm walking at the back and she's rushing and I'm trying to catch up with her, and everybody who knows us in the street, in the hood, is just like, oh snap, she's in trouble. But yes, I've snuck out of the house to do something I was not supposed to. That is legit the only time I've done something along those lines. Okay, never have I ever been on my phone at church. I have 100%. Like, I feel like there's questions zonke. I'm gonna kind of say I have. I have been on my phone at church. Sometimes I've been on Instagram. I've been on Facebook. Yeah. Instagram handle, by the way, at Mahle_MAJ. You can catch me there. Also, I started doing this thing called Sunday notes on my highlights. So I would write like notes on my story and then I'll push them to my highlights, where I think sometimes like people don't, especially now in the pandemic, people aren't going to church, so when they view your story they can get something, learn something, you know. But sometimes it's not that. I'm just on my phone, on WhatsApp, checking stories. It's happened. Never have I farted and blamed someone else. I do not do that. I have not done that. I have farted, yes, but I don't blame people for my farts. My farts are mine, child. My farts are mine. But my dad has blamed me for farting instead of his friend. So a family member, a friend of the family actually came to visit, and then I was because I was watching something, and then he was there and they were talking, but I didn't move to my room, and then he farted. And everyone knew that he was the one who farted because I was so far from them. And then because my dad didn't want things to get awkward, he was just like, Mahle, go to your room. And I was just like, my guy, we all know who farted. Like, we all knew. But anyway, but when I fart, I own my farts. I actually owned a fart recently in the office, which was awkward and weird, but I had to. But yeah, no, I own my farts. I don't blame other people for them. That's weird. Never have I ever prayed God would let me date a certain person. I have, number one. This happens when like you're into someone and they're not into you. Most of the time. Or when you know this is not the right person for you, but you're like physically attracted to them. So you're just like, please Lord, you never know, things might work out. I hope it's never the case, but I definitely have prayed, like, especially like my first crush, we went to the same church. So, hey, shame Tanabandi if he knew how many times he was on my prayer list that he's the one. Like, I was praying that we date, but he never did. Well, that's up for debate. Anyway, never have I ever vandalized private property. No. The first, no, I have not vandalized anyone's property, private or public. I've never vandalized anyone's property. Never have I ever slept in church. No, I don't. Oh, wait. I don't think I've slept in church, especially now that like it's either I'll go on my phone or I'll leave. Like, there was a church I was a member of, and sometimes they would have these people like come and preach, and these pastors, and I would just leave, guys. Now I would rather be at home and have a prayer session and quiet time with God than be in church and dispute everything the person in front is telling me. Then I'm wasting time. My spirit is not being fed. Instead, it's just like fighting against what I'm hearing. But at the same time, sometimes you stay longer and then you like really pray and ask God to let you grab something from that person's sermon. And most of the time I just get irritation. I'm just like, let me just go home and ask God to reveal something to me, or but no, I don't think I've fallen asleep at church though. Never have I ever lied and said it was my birthday when it's not. I do not think I have. No. Nope. I have not lied about my birthday. Also, my birthday is coming up on the 1st of November. It's a Monday. I will post a video I'll post a vlog. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a whole weekend thing because my birthday is on the Monday, but I might do something the weekend of. Or I'll post like the Saturday, then post the Sunday, then post the Monday, which is my actual birthday. I'm not sure yet, but I've never lied about when my birthday was. 1st of November. Excuse me. Next one. Never have I ever ended a relationship with someone. Never have I ever told someone I needed to end the relationship because I want to focus on God. Am I reading this correctly? Never have I ever told someone I needed to focus on my relationship with God to break up with them. Proper English. Okay. I definitely have. And I think most of the time it's been true. When you see that like your visions can't coexist, or you just have different plans for the future. I've definitely used that line on someone. And I think back in like high school days, I was just like, I just need to focus on me and God. And that was true because that's not what I should be doing at that time. Should be focusing on understanding basics of my relationship with God and not dating and stuff like that. So I definitely have used that line one in the true context of it, where I shouldn't have been focusing on boys. And I've used that line to get out of something I didn't want to be part of. Okay. Never have I ever asked someone, how have you prayed about it? I definitely have. I think I should ask more of that question. Have you prayed about it? Because it takes away the thought that the answer comes from you, as in from me. So that my advice and my opinion is not the last word and should never be the last word. So have you prayed about it? You know, it might be the first question I ask someone if they're asking for advice, or it's the last thing I ask after giving them my advice. And they'll be like, okay, but have you prayed about it? Like, you know, what does God say? You know, so I think it's a very important question to ask as a Christian. Never have I ever worn a cross necklace. I don't have a cross necklace, like a crucifix necklace. I don't have one. It's just a taste thing. And most of the time they always have Jesus on the cross, and I just find that weird. Like, I know Jesus died for me on the cross. Why do I need that on my neck? Like, just a taste thing. And I just feel like it's not necessary. Okay? Last one. Never have I ever wanted a church member not to visit me. Multiple times. Yeah, the truth of the matter is sometimes you don't want to be spiritual. You just want to be in your funk and just like laze around, be upset, be in your emotions and your feelings. And I definitely have lied to people where I'm just like, I'm not in a good space, and they want to call or they want to visit, and because I don't want them in my space, I have made up a lie to just be like, actually not home, or your friend is taking me out to cheer me up, so sorry, I am with someone, I can't take your call. And the intentions are good, but I don't know why. Worst reason to lie, because obviously you're in a funk, so they will understand if you need your space. But I've definitely got into a space where I'm just like, yo, I don't want to deal with any Christians. I don't want to hear a spiritual, holy answer. So I don't come visit me. I have not wanted like a Christian friend to visit me. This is true. I think that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me if you relate to some of the questions. Tell me what have you done, what have you not done. Okay. With that being said, I am out.